you so much for inviting me back into this space. And just a reminder, I'm Ralph Watkins. I'm the superintendent of schools for the Valdez City School District. And again, I'm excited to continue our discussion around trauma-engaged practices. The idea of community relationships and trauma-engaged practices in your school it's just a natural progression of what trauma responsive, moving to a trauma responsive district and school and implementing a framework for trauma responsive practices. It's what's next in the continuum, because schools don't exist in this empty space. They're situated within communities. The kids who come to our schools are from those communities. And so engaging our community partners in our talks about trauma and how we're responding to it, getting their input and feedback, builds trust between us and our community, and it demonstrates our care and concern for their children. So when we are dealing with trauma and talking about trauma, we need to make sure that our language reflects the language of our community, so they understand that we value them and their input and their historical knowledge. That's super important. So the investment comes in us taking the time and the resources to invest in that local knowledge. For me, I would go and I would get some type of something to put on my burn. But in Huna, you're going to have 5 people bringing you some Devil's Club, because that is traditionally how they treat an injury or a burn or something like that. A good practice when hiring staff members is, once they're hired, help them orient into the community, to connect with the community. That's where the engagement and the partnership starts, is when your teachers feel connected to the community and the community feels connected to your teachers and to your staff, then the ability to collaborate and work together is so much easier. And that's all for the betterment of our students. What a great thing for our students to see our teachers and families working together for them. Mm. That's a true partnership. That's a true community partnership. And that's what it means to invest in the community.
Yes.
So I have this belief. It's more than just doing the right work. It's doing the right work right. And this is the right way to do it. Building relationships, creating practices that reflect those relationships, and involving and investing in your community to help sustain those practices, all for the betterment of our students. Probably one of the first and foremost things is be intentional about hiring. Be honest with yourself. Is this person going to be a good fit for your school? Do they understand your commitment to trauma-engaged practices? Creating space for your community partners, your families, your tribal members, just all of those people who want to be a part of the experience that their children are having in your schools. Create space for that. And then supporting staff in being involved in the community, participating in community gatherings and activities, and being intentional about it. So thank you for inviting me, and I look forward to sharing more in the future. But for now, enjoy and put these practices in place, because it's good for kids.